Shekhar. I am basically from Tirupati. I completed my graduation in Chandravana Home Engineering College. Now I am giving a session on Windows Phone development. So nowadays everyone are using mobile phones, smartphones. So everyone have an idea about what is a mobile application. Mobile application is nothing but it reduces the human effort. Human can done a task with very simple time, and he can access the application very easily. So nowadays mobile applications are very popular. There are so many mobile OSs are in market: Android, iPhone, Windows, BlackBerry, so on. So now I am going to give you a session on Windows Phone development applications. So in that, how we want to create a new project. So first, what we want to the tool by using Visual Studio 2012, we can create our projects, mobile applications in the Windows Phone 8. So how we can create a new project. So coming to here, first of all we want to open the Visual Studio. We want to click on the file. By clicking a file, we want to open a new project. New project. In that new project, we want to select the application name and etc. After getting the new page, we get two pages. The main page starts then. This is the main page. How we want to design our main page will be the user interface. And in this module, now in this session, I want to discuss some basic topics in Windows Phone development. That is the page navigation, landscaping, page orientation, screen resolutions, localization. These basic concepts will be discussed. And coming to the navigation, every application have a number of pages, a large number of pages. So how we want to navigate from one page to another page. These two are this is the first page and second page. We want to go from the first page to second page. So we want to use some code, application code. So we use that code, navigation service dot navigation dot. So here the page target page name, URI kind dot relative. We use this code for navigation. And navigating back means we are coming to the main page from the what we went for previously. So we want to come from that page to main page. We are using go back for coming that. So now we will see the example for navigating from one page to another page. Let us see the example. Here this is the first page. This is the button. In this button we are writing that code, navigation code. If we click here, it will go to the next page. This is the second page. What is it is actually target page. This is a second button. Here also it is linked to some other page. If we click here, it will go to the next page. So this is the navigation from one page to another page. So next, coming to the application bar. What is the application bar? Application bar is nothing but it provides some sample icons in the bottom of the page. Use application instead of creating your own menu. So instead of creating your own menu, you can use an application bar. In this application bar, you have only 4 slots and one option menu. You don't use if you want you use a 4, then only you can use. If you want to only use one icon, then you can use only one icon in the application bar. Okay, no need to use of all 4. Next, coming to the orientations. In the Windows Phone, we have two types of orientation: landscape and portrait. What is the difference between the landscape and portrait? If our application runs only the portrait, it supports only portrait. If we written in the landscape or portrait, then only it supports for both the landscape and portrait. So let us see the landscape and portrait example here. Coming to this, we want to run this code by using how we can debug the code. It is going debugging. Now we will see what is the difference between portrait and a landscape. Our application is loading. Yeah, we are getting data. This is the portrait mode in the application. If it turns like this, it automatically changes that. This is a landscape mode. This application supports for both landscape and portrait mode. That's what as a screen orientation changes. Next, coming to the orientation screen resolution. types of screen resolution is there: WVGA, WXGA, and 720 pixels. In these three types of, also we want to provide the user interface for three screen resolutions. One is the WGA, WVGA, WXGA, 720 pixel. So these are the some screen resolutions. For WVGA 800 into 480 resolution, WXGA 1280 into 768 resolution, 720 is 12, for 720 pixel 1280 into 720. Coming to these resolutions, WVGA is some user interface, WXGA is some user interface, 720 pixel is some user interface. So we want to create our user interface for supporting for all of those resolutions. That is the main thing, the screen resolution. Okay. Now coming to the localization. Localization means suppose what is the language, which area we are using that for. In Windows Phone, it suppose 50 it displays 50 languages and some 50 regions nearly. We want to select our region regarding what is that region, that times, and that will be displayed. In that, we want to see some example for that. Every application have a localization standard. Basically, we have a localized string class here. We have a localized string class here. This class represents the localization of the application. That means it represents which region it going to work. We want to select that region. Okay. Now coming to that, we want to select some default languages for that screen resolution. Adding additional languages and default language. We want to, when creating application, we want to select some default applications. That is, if we are developing in India, we want to select English as a default language for the applications. Okay, this is language selection. And coming to the Windows Phone toolkit, it plays a major role in the development of apps. Without using a toolkit, we cannot develop any apps. Now I will show the Windows Phone toolkit. In toolkit, we have so many options. For what we want to create, each and everything will be present in the toolbox. So this is a toolbox here. Okay, the project is going under running, so you want to stop debug. Yeah. Okay. This is the main page and some pages are there. Coming to toolbox, we have a button and this is a toolbox: pointer, border, button, canvas, checkbox, whatever we want to use, all are present in the toolbox. If you want a button, we can drag and drop from here to here. If we want a checkbox, we drag and drop here. Whatever we want, we can design our user interface by using this toolbox. Next. Okay. Next. So toolbox plays a major role in developing Windows mobile applications. Okay. Now coming to the page transitions. Page transitions is nothing but running one or more pages in the single time. If we click the form transfer from one page to another page, it will transfer slightly. Windows mobile application it supports Windows mobile application it supports for multitasking. If you are running one application, if you want to do any other task, it will run automatically in the background. So now we will see the some application here. How we can design user interface and some etc. Okay, we are giving a button here. We want to change a color for the button using the color properties. Using the button properties, we can change the color of the button. Yeah, we go to the properties. Here we want to select icons for that Windows Phone it, and here the supported cultures which we want to select here. We are selecting a default English is our culture, and coming to this where we want to give icons for the application. Uh, Here we give application icons. So we give supported for tile support resolutions WVGA. Here we see WVGA, WXGA 720 pixel. The icon is supporting for 3 resolutions. So we are giving 3 types of icons here. And if you run this application, it's going to run. The emulator is loading, and it's one emulator. Our application will be running here. It's loading, still loading. These are the simple basics of Windows Mobile 8 applications. So thank you for giving this opportunity.